Have you ever poured your heart into a relationship only to feel like you're left standing in an emotional desert? You're vulnerable, showing up fully, and yet they keep pulling away or shutting down? Let me ask you this. Are you tired of giving your all to someone who can't meet you halfway? Emotional unavailability isn't just frustrating, it's heartbreaking. It leaves you questioning your worth, your intuition, and whether real love is even possible. In today's episode, I'll give you 12 dead giveaways that someone is emotionally unavailable. I'll also show you how to protect yourself and create a space for love you truly deserve. So, first step. First thing you'll see is they avoid vulnerability. Emotionally unavailable people shy away from opening up about their fears, insecurities, or past. They keep conversations surface level, like talking about work or hobbies, but avoid anything that exposes their heart. An example, you ask about their childhood and they dodge the question or make a joke about it instead of answering. What to do? Don't try to force vulnerability. Notice if their walls stay up, no matter how safe you try to make that space. True connection requires both people to meet each other halfway. Second, red flag. They're hot and cold. One day they're texting nonstop, planning dates, being super sweet. The next day they're distant, unresponsive, or vague. This emotional roller coaster leaves you confused and exhausted. An example, they might disappear for days, then show up with no explanation, acting like nothing happened. What to do? Call it out calmly, but clearly. If the inconsistency continues, don't excuse it. Love isn't supposed to feel like a guessing game. Third one, they won't define the relationship. If you've been dating for months and they still refuse to define the relationship, it's a major sign they may be emotionally unavailable. Phrases like, let's just see where it goes, or I don't like labels, are their go to deflections. What to do? Be honest about your needs and timeline. If they resist commitment after a reasonable amount of time, it's better to move on than to wait for them to change. Fourth, they avoid conflicts. Healthy relationships require conflict resolution, but emotionally unavailable people will avoid tough conversations at all costs. They might shut down, walk away, or act like the issue doesn't exist. An example, you try to talk about how their behavior hurt you, and they respond with, I don't want to fight, instead of addressing the issue. What to do? Pay attention to patterns. If they consistently avoid accountability or repair, they're not ready for a real partnership. Fifth one, they're always too busy. Their schedule seems to have room for work, friends, hobbies, but not for you. Hmm. They may use busyness as a way to keep you at arm's length. An example, you're constantly rescheduling plans or feel like an afterthought in their life. What to do? Ask yourself, do you feel prioritized or like you're chasing their attention? Relationships thrive when both people make time for each other. Sixth one, they avoid meeting your friends and family and/or family. If someone's emotionally unavailable, they'll often avoid deeper integration into your life. They might make excuses not to meet your family or cancel plans to meet your friends. An example, every time you suggest introducing them to your inner circle, they say, let's wait a little longer or ready for that. What to do? This hesitation is a sign they may not see a future with you. Take note whether their actions align with a genuine desire to build something long term. 7, they rarely apologize. Emotionally unavailable people struggle to take responsibility for their actions. They may deflect blame, gaslight you, or minimize your feelings instead of offering you a sincere apology. What to do? A lack of accountability is a serious red flag. Healthy relationships require both partners to own their mistakes. 8, they're overly focused on past relationships. If they constantly talk about their ex or seem stuck on their last heartbreak, it's a sign they haven't moved on emotionally. This baggage often prevents them from fully investing in the present. An example would be they say things like, I don't want to go through what I went through again with my ex, using the past as a reason to stay guarded. It's okay to empathize, but recognize that their healing is their responsibility and not yours. 9, They lack emotional regulation. They might shut down when stressed, lash out unexpectedly, or seem unable to manage their emotions. This instability makes it hard to build trust. What to do? First of all, you're not their therapist. While empathy is important, emotional regulation is something they need to work on themselves. 10. They resist intimacy beyond the physical. If someone's only interested in physical intimacy but avoids emotional closeness, it's a clear sign of emotional unavailability. An example would be they're fine with cuddling or hooking up but act distant afterwards. What to do? Decide if this dynamic aligns with your needs. If not, it's okay to set boundaries or walk away. 11. They downplay your emotions. Emotionally unavailable people may minimize your feelings, calling you too sensitive or saying you're overreacting. What to do? Stand firm in your truth. Your emotions are valid and you deserve someone who respects them. 12th one. They're always fine. When you ask how they're feeling, they say things like, I'm fine. They rarely express joy, sadness, or vulnerability, leaving you feeling disconnected. What to do? Well, emotional depth is key to a healthy relationship. If they're unwilling to share their inner world, it's a sign they're not ready for true intimacy. If you recognize these patterns, don't ignore them. Emotional unavailability isn't about you. It's about whether they are there in their journey. Your job is to honor your worth, set clear boundaries, and walk away if necessary. Remember, the right person won't make you question your value or beg for their affection. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to check out my guided meditations and coaching services at Bridge to Self Mastery or on the YouTube channel under Guided Breathwork. Together, we will uncover why you may attract unavailable people and help you align with the love you deserve. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Ask Cindy episodes, where we turn heartbreak into self-mastery. Let me know in the comments which red flags has been the hardest for you to spot in the past. Thanks for watching.